So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Stock up and save big on shoes, tops, dresses, accessories, and more must-haves for summer. Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You know those friends who support your preference for podcasts over music on road trips? That's the energy State Farm brings to insurance. With over 19,000 local agents, they help you find the coverage that fits your needs, so you can spend less time worrying about insurance and more time enjoying the ride. Download the State Farm app or go online at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby.
Yo, what's up, Chicago, and welcome back to episode 643, season 18 of Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Ms. Hip Hop. And today we have a special guest from growing up from between New York, Connecticut, and Florida to being influenced by everything from hip hop, reggae to comedy. He's built a style that's all his own. He also experienced the highs and lows of building his own fan base. And he's here to discuss his experience of addiction to homelessness and his incredible comeback story to music. And plus, he's here to discuss the track 9/11 from his series, They Ain't Laughin' No More. So without further ado, up next to the mic, the one and the only Skinny D. Williams. What's up, man?
Not much. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. So Skinny D. Williams, we're going to start off each and every interview with a traditional icebreaker question that we do for all artists. So let's get started. Okay. So you describe yourself as a comedian at heart. If you had the chance to choose between making someone laugh for 5 minutes or inspiring them through a song for 5 years, which one would you choose and why?
Probably inspiring them through a song. I don't know. A song probably stick with you longer than somebody making you laugh for 5 minutes, I guess. But over the span of 5 years, because you never forget that song that once it's in your head repeatedly. Like, oh, you know what I ain't heard in a minute? Let me go throw that on, or go bootleg a copy and rip it off YouTube or something right quick. And you can, a lot of songs you could what's that? Not idolize with. You can Brian, what's the word I'm looking for? Resonate. So something resonates with this Ryan. Come on. That's all right. You can't see you. You don't have a camera on here, so I put it on the phone. Hello.
Hi, Ryan.
How are you doing? No, we don't have a camera.
That's my producer, one of my best friend, Ryan.
Sorry,
Nice
I'm
to
getting
meet
ready
you.
for the show right now. I'm loading up the car and everything.
Oh, okay, cool. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, man.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Okay, that was nice meeting Ryan.
Study
and play come together on a Windows 11 PC.
And for a limited time, college students get
The best of both worlds.
Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
Ready to soundtrack your summer? With Red Bull Summer All Day Play, you choose a playlist that fits your summer vibe the best. Are you a festival fanatic, a deep end DJ, a road dog, or a trail mixer? Just add a song to your chosen playlist and put your summer on track. Red Bull Summer All Day Play. Red Bull gives you wings. Visit redbull.com/brightsummer ahead to learn more. See you this summer.
White boy.
Okay. So Skinny D Williams, growing up in New York and Florida and Connecticut and having family all over the United States and Canada, how do those different environments help shape the unique sound as an artist?
Because everybody listens to different stuff, but for me, most people sound the same. So everybody has their own sound when you go place to place. Like New York rappers sound the same, Florida rappers kind of sound the same, but they have that distinct sound. So what I did was I put everything into one. Because I was like, if I put everything into one style of its own, then it won't sound like nobody else. So that's kind of what I ended up doing. Because I loved Eminem, Ludacris, Redman, Jada and Fab. I had styles from all over or whatever, and it was like, let me just, if I could incorporate that into one sound, then maybe a lot more people might resonate with it. So it sounds a lot different than most people's sounds out there, which is my what I would call my own unique style or spin on things.
Definitely, I can see that happening, and as you pull from everywhere that you have ever been in life, and it shows in your projects. But I do know that you mentioned how freestyling, by changing the song lyrics on a school bus. But like, do you actually recall one of those funny freestyles?
Yeah, we were singing, call it Lord Tariq Peter Guns. What do you call that? Deja Vu. But where I grew up was Pinecrest in Mount Kisco, New York. So when they got to the uptown, baby, I would get the Pinecrest, baby, we gets down, baby, up on the crest, baby. I had my own style, everything, and I would make dumb freestyles to everything. I got kicked off the bus at Rogers Park Middle School in Connecticut because I had everybody on there singing the wheels on the bus. They kicked me and a couple kids off that bus. They sent the little bus to come get us. Ooh. So I felt like I was special that day. No pun intended.
That is funny. Okay. When did you start taking music more seriously than just like a hobby,
I'd say like 2008, 2009. I was done with high school pretty much at that point. I finished college, but I didn't because they closed the school. And then I always wanted to try something else or do the music thing. And my dad, when he would come around, he actually ended up buying me a MacBook Pro, whatever, and Pro Tools and all that stuff. So I started putting together my own stuff at the house downstairs at my mama's house in her basement. And I started just making beats or whatever. And the kid down the street, he was making beats. So we all put our stuff together in the neighborhood. And then we just started making stuff around there. That was like 2008, 2009, yeah. And then I would start getting little shows every now and then and putting out my first mixtape and everything. And yeah, I mean, things kind of carried over on their own for a few years there. But yeah, that's how I got pretty much into a more serious aspect of it until about 2011 when I kind of had like a bad spin. So, but yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of a bad spin, you've been very open about your struggles with heroin addiction and homelessness and losing over 500 songs on that laptop that your dad gave you that got stolen. Like, how did you get through those dark times? Speaking of the light going off,
Well, shit. Yeah, the heroin thing and the drug stuff that like really catapulted me into something that I never want to go back again. That's why I talk so openly about it because I wouldn't want that for nobody. Homeless, sleeping in my car. The girl that I was with at the time, she kind of got me into that or whatever, and it was just like a bad tailspin of like. I pretty much lost everything. My job, my place I was living, sleeping in the car. She was out there running around at me, and I was so blind because I was so caught up in drugs and stuff that I didn't even really see what I was doing to myself. And then my laptop got stolen. Like somebody broke into my the place I was staying for a second, and my laptop, my speakers, my computers, my USB drive with all my music and everything that I had made on it over the course of the years. So that really kind of hit me hard. And then. Well, I left to try to turn myself around like a year or two later. And the girl that I was with at the time, she didn't want to trade herself up. She ended up dying. So that was like my first point right there. So she died. And then boom, boom. Like once I was straightening myself out, I can't even tell you how many people I know that like passed away or lost their lives for some bullshit. You know, the stuff that's not even worth it. So I think about that all the time. I have no problem telling anybody about those kind of things or whatever, because I wouldn't want that to happen to them. So if I can tell somebody something that is going to end up helping or saving their life in the end, then I'm going to do that.
Okay, and what kind of advice can you give to others that's experienced those similar situations?
It's not worth it at the end. There's more out there for you than a casket.
Damn.
Like, I made like my little brother and my sister and my mom, they all put me to the side. My little brother at the time, this was 2012 or 13, I think he said. So he had to have been probably like 5 or 6. And he's like, I don't even know who you are anymore. Ooh. And when he said that just, I was like, I need to reset and pull myself back. That was like a real good, that was like what I needed to hear right there to set me straight. And it took me a while to get back and like start my own thing or get back into my music stuff or whatever, or start my own. I have a home healthcare business too, so I like to help people, because I missed out on a lot of things just doing that bullshit. Like I used to be like, me and my grandfather, I used to be so close with him, and then around that time when I was messing up my life, I didn't even like, you know, think what's going on with him, and he would ask for me all the time, and I was out there tearing my life apart. And then when he passed away in 2017, it was like it was too late for me to, like, you know, like try to make anything of it or try to get those moments back that I had with him. So I ended up starting a home healthcare business a couple of years later. That maybe that's my way of like giving back or whatever. Because one day that's like that could be me, that could be you, that could be any of us, you know. So that's how that was my way of giving back, or like, you know, at least having some kind of memory of my grandfather, because he would help anybody. It wouldn't matter who it was. He'd give you the shirt off his back, even if he had no other shirt in his car or whatever. He'd go out of his way to help anybody. So that's kind of why I do what I do today. Yeah.
Wow, that is a beautiful turnaround, especially when the little person, with the little children tell you, "I don't know who you are anymore."
Yeah.
And how that hits you right here in your chest, like, oh well, it's time for me to change. Hold on.
Exactly.
No, and then your grandfather passing away, and you're not really getting the chance to show him that you could make a change, and you're doing it, started the healthcare business in his name, basically. You know,
Right.
I don't know. I'm just proud of you for turning your life around like that. That's really beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And with you turning your life around like that, I heard that you got your music on GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto. That's dope.
Yeah, I don't even know how the hell that happened. This dude Rob came across my music one day, and he was like, "Yo, you know, you got some stuff that should be on video games and all this and that." Like, they found my stuff on the same way you came across my music. This guy wanted to manage my stuff. He's like, "I'm gonna send it here. I'm gonna send it there." Da, da, da. He did GTA, NBA, 2K, all sorts of stuff. I was like, I don't even need to know where the stuff goes. I was like, just keep sending it out, because I appreciate it. So I'm happy about that. There's stuff that I wouldn't even think is happening, but it's happening. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is amazing. So do you get paid for the spins on the NBA games?
I don't even know yet, because the game hasn't come out yet. So whenever that stuff comes around, I think he's supposed to. I got a little thing I gotta sign, or however that works. And when that comes, I guess that's what they do. He'll send me the things that I need, and that's pretty much how I work. Like, I haven't really been. I try not to look too much at what's coming or what's out there. I guess, because I like the surprise of somebody be like, "Oh yeah, I heard this out there." It's like, I didn't even know that shit was out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I like. So I told him, don't tell me nothing until it happens.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the aspect that I like, because things happen in between. Like, oh, there could be a lapse or whatever. Yeah. So the game got pushed back how many times? But it's like one of the big things I'm looking for, because I love Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I do too.
I love video games. I'm currently in the middle of playing that new 007 right now too. So when I leave here, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, that's what's up. So let's get into the music, since we're talking about it anyway. You released They Ain't Laughing No More series on Halloween 2024. First of all, what inspired that title, and what can others learn through listening to those albums, like, about you?
I got tired of people thinking just because I make comedy stuff that they're like, oh, he's not a rapper, he's not serious. You know, I'm like, they consider me as like the Wayans of music. I was like, you know what? I'm done fucking with y'all motherfuckers. Because I know I got some good shit. But they wouldn't take me serious until I was like, you know what? I gotta go full, I gotta go all the way in. And one day I was recording shit and Ryan was like, somebody done pissed you off lately? I was like, yeah. I was going through it with my baby mama at the time. I was like, yeah, we about to do a whole fucking series now. And that just that's what started that shit. I won't even lie to you. I got tired of people playing with me. It's like, just because you funny, they think, you can't do that stuff or whatever. Like, I'll say something serious and people always laugh like, oh yeah. And I was like, bruh, I'm having a serious moment with you and you think I'm playing around just because you think I'm funny. That's a problem with being funny, because even when you're serious, everybody think you're joking until you had to whip their ass. But yeah.
That's true. No, I get it. I definitely understand it now because I was like I listened to the whole album, but I want to talk about the song 9/11 on
Oh, it's called 911.
Oh, 911, excuse me. They ain't laughing no more. First of all, what what message were you trying to convey to the listeners out there?
And I'm done fucking with them. I'm
Yeah.
done with people fucking with me. If you go back to some of my earlier stuff, sometimes I'll be serious or whatever. But my style, like, I'm a punchline rapper, or and then I made like party songs or fun songs and stuff like that. But if you piss me off, I was like, I got some smoke, so I just got tired of people playing with me. So I just that whole boom boom nonstop. Every song that I've done the last 2 years, I haven't even. There ain't been no joke music, no clubs. Everything has been. I'm done fucking with y'all. Y'all don't stop. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. The two separate. There's a difference between Derek and the difference between Skinny. So once they figure out who Skinny is and who Derek is, then you'll be in a safe place.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to cross that line because I was listening to some of the skits on there and I'm like, oh my God. Like, it reminded me of a movie, like a horror movie,
That's what it was. The teddy bear.
Yeah. Yeah, the teddy bear. It's like Chucky or something, but
So
worse.
the teddy bear actually represents anything that, in the beginning of the album, he even said, you're gonna do everything that you want to do, everything they said that you couldn't do, and everything that we when we want, what we want, when we want, whenever the fuck we want. That's literally what the teddy bear says to the little boy, which is actually me. So the teddy bear represents everything that kid was never able to get a chance to say because everybody took it as a joke or would bully him or whatever like that. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's an interesting concept, I'll tell you that. And I'm glad you explained it because it was like terrifying listening to it. I'm like, he ain't playing. He is not playing around like at all. No, shoot. Okay, last but not least, what is next for Skinny D Williams for the summer of 2026?
let me see. To start on chapter 3 of They Ain't Laughing No More. I can't say it's gonna be the last one, or if it's going, I'll see what's gonna happen with that. But I need to actually start that because he was on my ass recently about it too. You need to get into I know you're right, but at the same time, I want to live my life too. I like having, I get busy sometimes, but I don't. He's right. I do need to get back in here and start that next one up. So that's probably my plan right now.
Definitely, definitely. Okay. Speaking of the lights going out, thank you so much for coming on today's show. I really appreciate it. It's fun coming across new artists like you with different personalities and to talk about their music.
Yeah. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate you having me.
no
Which album
problem.
did you listen to? The first album, or you listened to the second one?
I listened to the one when the teddy bear was first sent to the house and he I hate to say it, but yeah, he killed the mom or whatever for because the mom was kind of bullying the son into doing stuff he didn't want to do. So yeah.
Exactly. If you get a chance to listen to the second album with the follow up, and yeah, it's not as gruesome as the first one, but there's some shit in there. It's still fucked up, but it needs to be done.
Definitely. Yeah.
I think you'll like it though. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate that album, the first one?
I'm going to say a 9.5. And the reason why I said a 9.5 is because I saw the theme of it. Like, you releasing it on Halloween, letting people know that, hey, this is the concept that I'm going for. I also gave it a 9.5 for the skits. You don't find too many albums like now in 2026 that got a lot of skits in it like it did in the 90s.
This episode is brought to you by Prime. What if you had one more chance with the one that got away?
Sam,
You came home.
Based on the best-selling novel from Carly Fortune. Every year after follows childhood friends Sam and Percy as they reunite in the dreamy, nostalgic lakeside town of Barry's Bay.
love can be hard to find. So if you're lucky enough to find that person, never let go.
A second chance at first love. Every year after. Streaming June 10th, only on Prime.
Where is Daredevil? I'm right here.
Don't miss the return of Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again.
So what's next?
I feel liberated.
We're gonna take this city back.
Over medicated.
In an all-new season, now streaming only on Disney+.
They're hunting us. It's time we started hunting them.
I can work with that.
This should be tons of fun.
Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again, now streaming only on Disney+.
So, and then thirdly, I rated for the production. The production was crisp. It was smooth to my ears. And lastly, of course, the lyricism, like the stories behind the songs. I like that. And so, yeah, 9.5 altogether. If I was Pitchfork, I'd give it that. Hello? Uh-oh. Y'all, I think we froze. Oh, my goodness. Skinny D. Williams, you there? Yeah, we froze, y'all. I'm so sorry for the bad connection. But if you all tune in to Speak Your Mind Radio on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon, and Apple Music, and more, you'll find this episode and look up Skinny D. Williams. They ain't laughing no more. Peace out, Chicago. Love you.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 45% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.